check this out. Welcome to another day of adventure here in Bangkok. We are going to Erawan Museum today to discover this beautiful museum somewhere in Samut Prakan area or district. So another famous place to visit for tourists is called the ancient city. So this is really a good combo if you are here in Bangkok to check out for a day. But I would suggest really spend really the entire day so you can discover a lot of beautiful things around the ancient city, because the ancient city itself is really big. Anyway, we're leaving today. This is just, I don't know, a 40-minute ride from here in Yaiklam Salin. We're heading all the way to the end of the station called the Samrong station, and we are going to interchange another train heading to Chang Erawan, which is the museum. I'll give you another update once we are there. Bye! We just arrived at Samrong station. This is the last station, terminal station. Now interchange, we're heading to BTS, and time check, it's 5:03. Did you know that the ticket counter closes at 5 o'clock, but the vicinity of the Erawan Museum closes at exactly 6 p.m. So I don't know if we can go inside and check out just outside of the Erawan Museum. I think I'm fine with that. What I'm looking after really is that big elephant statue that is really stunning from the overlooking BTS station, which is the Chang Erawan BTS station. So that's what we're looking at. Anyway, we can do this some other time. But as for now, what we're looking at, just check out how much time we can really spend going to the Erawan Museum, and let's see if we can really go inside the Erawan Museum. What I'm looking at is actually to take a good shot from the BTS, if that's really possible, because it's golden hour. It's a perfect time to have a great shot of video shot of the Erawan Museum. Let's see if we can get that golden hour, perfect for cinematic effect with our video. All right, so just arrived at the BTS. Now we should be taking the Keha section. So this is one thing that you have to be mindful, because there are two sections. The other one is the Keha, bound for Keha, and the other one is bound for Pukut. So that's it for today, and I'll give you another update once we arrive at the Erawan station, or what we call the Chang Erawan station. Okay, it's a quick update. We just have arrived at the Keha platform. So we're currently here. Just a couple of details of what the Erawan Museum is all about. Erawan Museum is actually a cultural museum that contains a representation of the so-called three elements: the underwater, the heaven, and the earth. So let's see how much we can really explore inside the museum. I'm not really sure today, maybe some other time, because today it's already 5 o'clock, so I don't think we'll be able to go inside the museum. And let me go back to the things that we are supposed to see inside the museum. There are artifacts found inside the museum that contain artifacts of the heaven, the earth, and the underworld elements. So that's what we're looking at, but not today. All right, the goal today is just easy. We just need to get a good shot of this Erawan Museum from the BTS perspective, or anything that is overlooking. We have finally arrived at Chang Erawan. We're getting off at exit number 2. That's the one leading to Erawan Museum. Okay, so hopefully we'll be able to go inside the museum, because the museum closes at 6 p.m. and the counter ticket closes at 5 p.m. Now I'm looking for exit number 2. Oh, that's number 3. It should be the other side. Okay, so if things are not gonna go well today, I don't know what we're going to do. I have another plan. Go to Lumpini Park just to have a relaxing weekend. Today's Saturday. I haven't been there for quite some time, so we might as well take advantage of this weekend. We can go for a walk. Even evening walk is really safe in Lumpini. We've got basically 12 baht in our credit. I need to load my BTS card soon. Alright, we're back and we just arrived at the Erawan Museum. I don't know if we can really go inside because it says closing time is 6 p.m. Check this out. There are ladies wearing a traditional costume. Quick look of the Erawan Museum. Time check is actually 5:30, 30 minutes of worth 400 baht. I don't think that is worth it. So let's go on still with our plan today. If we won't be able to go inside, we can have this visit in another time. I just wanted to see really this place, as I have been passing here several times already, accompanying my friends who came to visit a few years ago, friends from family and friends who came all the way from USA to visit Thailand, and thought of bringing them here in the ancient city pretty close to this museum. I've been seeing this museum really up from the BTS station, but I've never been here, so that's the reason why I have been really meaning to visit this place. Okay, we finally arrived inside the museum. The question is how much time we can spend here just to get a quick view of that. Oh, look at that. Wow. Now, it says over here, tickets are here. Let me ask the ticket counter if they're still selling tickets for even just a couple of minutes. Okay, it's actually here. All right, let me just have a quick, unfortunately, we can't go inside. Even from just within outside, pretty close to the museum, we can't go inside actually because they don't want tourists going pretty close over there and also mix up with the current visitors inside the property who have already purchased their ticket. So I understand. How unfortunate we didn't get to buy the very last ticket, sorry, at the very last hour. Anyway, I'll just grab a tea because I'm so thirsty. Oh, tea. Here we go. Okay, see you in a while, bye. Alright, check this out. I finally got my Thai tea. So, because we didn't make it, I think I deserve to have the Thai tea. And we're just here in front of this beautiful and stunning museum. So, check this out. I just want to show it to you. Wow. So I'm gonna ask the lady if I can just stand pretty close here so I can take a picture. Sorry. All right, so here's the Erawan Museum. And I think this would be really nice if we are inside the museum so we can really experience the three elements that is featured in this Erawan Museum: the earth, the heaven, and the underworld. So there are artifacts that showcases the three elements. So let me just grab a chair so I can sit down, because right now we can't really go inside. Anyway, so let's have the last look of the Erawan. I'm gonna take another video of this in a couple of minutes. I just need to finish my tea. All right, here we go. And I'm pretty aware that museum closes at 6 p.m. and the ticket counter closes at 5 p.m. I was just actually hoping they're gonna change, but no, of course not. We just finished our Thai tea and we're heading in a couple of minutes back to the front of the museum so we can have a better shot of this stunning museum. We're trying to make most of our time, but don't worry, we're going to visit this museum in another time. While we are here, we're trying to maximize, some areas where we can really take a good shot of the museum. And surprisingly, I'm liking the, Thai tea. And also, it's January. It's supposed to be colder around this period of time, but it's really warm today, and I'm really perspiring. Time check it. It's just 5:43 in the evening. It's supposed to be colder now, but I don't know. Maybe because I was walking for about 800 meters from the BTS station all the way here, so that, of course, took out a lot of energy from me, and that's the reason why I'm perspiring a lot. Of course, I'm using my energy. I was walking pretty fast. Okay, let me just finish this, and we're heading all the way there to catch. I don't think we can catch the sunset. Let's go, and let's head to the front of the museum so we can make most of our remaining time. All right, here we go. I need to put this in a bin. It's just here. Okay. All right, let's head back to the front so we can take a good shot of the Erawan Museum. All right. If you are up in the BTS station, because this museum is an overlooking, it looks small from afar, but my gosh, here in front of me, it's overwhelming. It's really big. Check this out. Okay, let me put this in infinity so we can have a better look of the Erawan Museum. Because currently, the lens is set to person mode. There is some sort of blurry in the background, so we couldn't really get that clarity of the subject. Okay, beside the museum we have the changs, or what we call the elephants. This is the Brahma shrine. Check this out. This is what we called the golden hour. Alright. Let me set this again in a person mode so we can have a proper depth of field. Alright, see you in a while. I'll take another video shot of this using my phone, and we can't do anything really at the moment. We arrived very late, so we don't have access going inside the museum, so we're going to schedule another time where we can really visit the museum and check out the feature of this lovely museum. That's it for today. We are now leaving the Erawan Museum. So we didn't make it today, but we're able to get some video shots pretty close to Erawan Museum. However, we didn't make it inside the museum, so time to not head back home, but time to head back to our next plan. So let's go visit the city center today. Let's find something we can do. Maybe we can get off at the Lumpini Park and let's have some walking sessions today, because I haven't done any activities really this past few days. Even cycling. Well, I did a couple of cycling back from the village to the pet shop. That's just roughly, 6 kilometers from home. Yeah, it's a good amount of exercise, but not quite. But at least I've got one. So today we're doing that today, so we can have and exercise at least this weekend because we've never done anything real at home. I haven't done any household chores as well, and I've got tons of dirty clothes that should be brought to the laundry. Wish I didn't do it today. Just being lazy today, really. So hopefully we'll be able to do that tomorrow. Laundry duty should be done by the end of this week because I've got just few clothes left at home, and that's the next couple of tasks that I need to accomplish. And as for today, we're heading back to the BTS station, all the way to Siam interchange with Siam to the Silom, and let's have some walking session in the Lumpini Park. Okay, that's it for today, and see you in my next destination.